hot Cheetos, and a honey bun. Yeah, growing up in Chicago, I used to go to this, well, I went to an elementary school called Linnae, and we would go to the corner store in the mornings. My mom would give me $1, and this to me, when I see it, I think of it as breakfast. This was breakfast to me. Like, not eggs, man, pancakes.
You ate healthy when you
This was healthy, man. But this was, like, for a lot of my friends, this was their breakfast. Some of them, it was their lunch and dinner.
Great protein.
But honey bun, flaming hots, and then like the 50-cent juices with the foil on top. Those were, I mean, that was a full meal.
Yeah.
So
I didn't touch these, and honestly, I didn't start eating hot chips till like I became an adult. I was scared of these because they're hot to me. But seeing, like you said, I would see kids like you eat these for breakfast.
Wait, what do you mean like me? When I see these things, Dawn dish soap and detergent, two different things. I see Dawn dish soap. This is the one thing that this served multiple uses in our house. So yes, it washed dishes, but if we didn't have detergent, which a lot of times we didn't, we would use this to wash our clothes. And it actually works really well. Google it. They say it can actually work as detergent.
I can have a shampoo bottle here. I can have Dawn here. And then, if that didn't work, I don't have a bar of soap, but the bar of soap as well.
Yeah.
Literally, I think my mom could have created that body wash before it came out, all 3 in 1, because we had the whole thing. Dishwasher, shampoo, conditioner. We use it all in the house. We go to the laundromat, but we didn't have that. We only went once a month, if that.
Bubble Land.
Right, in Chicago. So in our sink or in our tub, we would just pour this in there for that. And then socks as well with a bar of soap. We'll put the socks on our hand, and then we'll put the socks, rub them together.
This is very expensive detergent, or
what?
For my mom. My mom would use Extra. It's called Extra. It's a big X, TRA, the big one. And then we didn't have Downy. We called it Downy.
What was it called?
Suavitel. Suavitel was our jam.
These, when I see these, I see many things: washing clothes, shampoo, all of that. So
yeah, this is a universal remote of cleaning in a Hispanic household. My first job ever, when I turned 18, it was at a payday loan place, and a lot of people that would come in there would have debit cards, and they weren't tied to a bank. They were like Walmart debit cards, and they're like, well, when I get paid, it just comes to this card. I'm like, well, do you have an institution you go to? And they're like, no, it just goes to this card, and I can go to the ATM and take money out. And so those cards, they may look like this card, but it's not this card. This card is tied to a checking account, and when I get paid, it goes into a checking account. And so a lot of families that I grew up with around, they had the debit card that they can go. What was the one that was really famous? The Rush card.
What's that?
Wasn't that Russell Simmons, Def Jam? We had the Rush card.
So when I see a bank card, I didn't get, Lee, when did you buy your first house? 18. I got my first debit card at 18 years old. So
my mom still thinks debit cards are new. She's like, oh, that's the new thing that people do. I'm like, no, debit cards have been around since like the 80s, but she still writes checks.
I didn't know. I thought I could never get a bank card. So for me, this does mean a lot for me. I'm proud of my bank because there's people in low-income communities that don't trust banks.
And a lot of families, they don't know. You can go and get a checking account.
Right.
Like, don't be scared. You can go get a checking account. At our events, we have banks come out and help people open up checking accounts. So that's a big deal. Don't rely on those deposit cards or whatever they are, because if you lose those, I mean, that's your check and that's your money. So
yeah.
Can I get a honey bun now?
Go ahead, brother.